The murals of Teotihuacan are spectacularly displayed at the National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City, and I begin with the entrance to this series of replicas, reconstructions from the various sites around the ancient city of Teotihuacan. This is the famous Tlalocan mural, which is inspired by the water goddess who is sitting beneath this paradise tree and distributing water and sharing it across the environment. And this is reproduced on the other side. And this is set up with the archway through which I cross. And the first thing to notice is this likeness, or actually this ancient statue of Huehueteotl, the old man's spirit. Huehue meaning old man, and Teotl meaning, well, kind of God. And I'm going to have a separate video explaining why I translated that way, because I know it's very controversial. But anyway, this is a very ancient model for the fire deity, the fire god. And this is very common in Teotihuacan. And even the Mexica and later civilizations would follow this model for representing the old man, or the fire as an old man. This is a wonderful incense burner with Quetzal decorations, the famous Quetzal bird. And it's right here in the center of a room with, again, just replete with like full wall paintings. This is a reproduction of a painting from the northwest corner of the Avenue of the Dead in Teotihuacan, which is a kind of enclosed and still very well preserved, which allows archaeologists to reproduce all the vibrant paints that it used to have. Toward the bottom, we can see more Quetzal birds, which were a symbol of royalty. More ceramics. And the other side of the archway, other Teotihuacan ceramics. And these come from a series of different complexes around the main center of Teotihuacan itself. For example, the one at the top is from Tepantitla, and it shows what could be people healing each other with various types of medicinal practices. And then we have water goddesses in the bottom one from the Tetitla, which was another district just outside the center of Mexico City. And so we see these water goddesses that are issuing or handing out watery elements and living creatures related to the water. And again, these spectacular Quetzal headdresses and elaborate masks and beautiful jewelry. And lastly, some final reproductions of the ornate murals from the various sites around Teotihuacan. And then I step out to see more of the Teotihuacan. And one last one to look at is this gorgeous mural of the feathered serpent, who was already associated with wind and water, which were essential for maintaining the massive populations of Teotihuacan. So these are some of the examples of the gorgeous paintings from the ancient classic period, especially from 100 to 700 AD or so, found around Teotihuacan and other cultures inspired by them. Thank you for watching, and good roads.